Hello everybody, it's Bourbon Bill, and tonight, a very special episode. We're doing a budget-ish 100 proof shootout. So stay tuned to see which sort of budget bottle wins. Alright, so look, a lot of things could have been placed in this blind tonight. But this is what I had, and they were all pretty low, so it's like, why not drink them, sip them, rank them, and let you know how they panned out. So let's take a look at the bottles. First up, Jack Daniel's Bonded. 100 proof, obviously, we're doing a 100 proof shootout. Like $27 to $35, depending on where you're at. I did a review on this. Check the link above, too, if you want to watch the complete link on that. It's a sweet bottle. They do get you, though, with the 700 milliliters. They shorted you 50. They just spit that out, and they gave you 700 instead. So, cool bottle, but it's missing 50 milliliters of bourbon. Smoke Wagon Small Batch. It's the coolest bottle here, right? Now, this is the clear glass. I know it doesn't look as good without bourbon in it because I did pour literally the last of it into this sampling tonight. This was the special shortage where they ran out of amber glass, so we got clear. It's a 100 proof small batch. Their bourbon's high rye, MGP, it is what it is. But they do age it in the desert out there in Las Vegas, Nevada. So if you're a big fan of Smoke Wagon, link it above. I think I've even done a little Smoke Wagon shootout before between this and the Uncut Unfiltered. You can go check that out if you want to. But, it's decent stuff. Price on these, I think I paid somewhere around like $50 for this when I got it. Now, I think it's maybe a little bit more expensive today, so I'm going to say between 50 and 55. I don't think it's $60, so we're going to say 60 is a cutoff here for budget. Up next, a king of value, John J. Bowman Single Barrel, the Secret Blantons of Virginia. You can go check out, I've done various videos on this, but this is a excellent value at 50 doll hairs. Not available in PA, sorry folks that live here. 100 proof, obviously. This is Buffalo Trace juice that they put in the old truck and ship it off to Virginia to age. Anywhere from 9 to 12 years old, according to the tour guide when I toured in Fredericksburg, Virginia. So if you're near Fredericksburg, Virginia, go take a tour of the old Abraham Bowman distillery there. And get yourself a John Jay. They have a port finish. They do have special releases. I've never tried one of their special releases. I would love to. Very hard to get your hands on one of them. Rumor, though, I heard, is that, I don't know if it's next year or when, but they might be changing the distillate from Buffalo Trace to their own. That could be dicey. This stuff is fantastic because it's basically higher proof, older Blantons. So, it's what Blanton should be, really. Delicious stuff. This bottle, as you can see, I nearly poured the last of it in this blind. Just very good stuff. I'll be getting a backup for sure. Last but not least, Cooper's Craft Reserve 100 proof. A hidden gem from Brown-Forman. About $32 to $35. Not available in PA, sorry. Claim to fame here is the barrels are charred and then chiseled to give extra penetration into the wood. No age statement, as most things Old Forester are not, but this is a secret hitter. If you watch any of my 4 under 40 videos, I'll link one above, she held pretty strong. Not to give it away, but this is one to watch out for. If you are on a budget and it's got to be under $40, you almost could do no wrong here with this. That's all I'm going to say. All right, my lovely wife, pour these blind for me, and of course our colored Glencairns. So let's get to nosing, tasting, and ranking and guessing. All right, starting with the old blue one here. My gosh, she did some hefty pours tonight. All right, let's get on the nose here. Gosh, that smells good. A lot of vanilla. It's like vanilla and caramel and oak. Generic and excellent bourbon flavors. Let's take a sip. Wow. That's a quintessential bourbon. Caramel, oak, vanilla. Good proof point on that at 100. Obviously, they're all going to be that, but drink's good, long finish. Just the standard by which other bourbon should be judged. That's what's in this glass right here. That is excellent. What I smelled was what I got in terms of flavor. Nothing funky going on. Good long finish. Delicious. Alright, up next, the red. Let's give this a swirl quick. Oh, we got a little banana nut bread. I'm going to guess that this could be the Jack Daniel's Bonded. I smell banana nut bread and like some corn. There's some caramel and oak here, but it smells a tad youthy. Let's take a sip. It's like a peanut butter banana sandwich. There's a banana note that I said on the nose is there. There's like a peanut note almost to it, which I think is the youth. But it makes it taste like a peanut butter banana sandwich. It's pretty good. It's a little bit harsher on the palate. You can tell it's younger than what we had in Glass Blue. So that's all I'm going to say. It's good. And if you're on a budget, it's good Jack Daniels. If you're not on this tight of a budget, I would step up to like the 94 proof single barrels, which are aged more, or even obviously the Jack Daniel's barrel proof. Alright, the green. Give it a swirl quick. Gosh, it's like a caramel explosion in the glass. This is like you go to the grocery store, you get that Smucker's caramel ice cream topping, you just squeeze it into a cup and you smell it. It literally smells like straight caramel topping for ice cream. Delicious nose. Let's take a sip. Tastes like that too. Delicious caramels. A little bit of oak. Very good. If I had to guess, I remember the old Cooper's Craft 100 being very caramely. I believe this excellent 40 under 4 or 4 under 40 champion here is the Cooper's Craft 100. Alright, and last but not least, the gold. Oh, also smells quintessential bourbon. Vanilla, caramel, oak. I get a hint of rye here, and I believe that the Smoke Wagon Small Batch is a high rye bourbon from MGP, now Ross and Squibb or whatever the hell it is. Let's take a sip. Well, you know, it's delicious. There's caramel. There's like a bready note here. Some rye spice notes coming through. Look, you honestly can't go wrong with any of these. Now, having said that, knowing that some are 30 and some are 50, is there a vast difference? Not exactly. So, I would say that my top two are the blue and the green. Okay, which by process of elimination, the blue is going to be the John J. Bowman and the green is going to be the Cooper's Craft Reserve, I think. That's 50 and like 32. Okay? To me, that's beating the $50 so small batch here in gold, which I believe that's what that is. And also the Jack Daniel's Bonded just doesn't quite have the age to hold up to what else is in here. So let me go back through these off camera and we'll come back with our results and rankings. Alright, and we're back. So I ranked them kind of how I thought. The blue was first, green was second, gold was third, and red was last. My guesses: first place, John J. Bowman. Second place, Cooper's Craft Reserve. Third place, Smoke Wagon Small Batch. Last place, Jack Daniel's Bonded. Let me grab the answer key and, see how it panned out. Alright, we got the old trusty answer key here. In last place in the red glass was Jack Daniel's Bonded. Knew it. The Banana Note, dead giveaway. It was good, but it was the thinnest and kind of the harshest of the bunch. I did love the Banana Note, and I do like my Jack Daniel's, but doesn't have enough age on it. Sorry. In third place, gold, we guessed Smoke Wagon. It is in fact Smoke Wagon Small Batch. Here's the deal. I'm not buying any more Smoke Wagon. This is good, but it was the most expensive here tonight, and I got third. Unfortunately, there's just better stuff for less money if you're on a budget. Alright, now, obviously first and second is the blue and the green. So we're going to skip to first place. First place blue tonight was John Bowman Single Barrel. What a shocker. What a shocker. I wasn't shocked at all. I figured that would place first. That is a delicious pour. Definitely well worth your time. And always has a spot on my shelf as just a quintessential bourbon. Which means second place went to Cooper's Craft Reserve 100, which also always has a place on my shelf as a delicious Werther's Original Caramel Bomb. A little dessert whiskey for you. We don't often end these videos without a little special surprise. So I'm going to bring in a value hitter at 100 proof, but it is $60 here and in a lot of places $70 or $80 now, unfortunately. None other than Knob Creek 12 100 proof. So knowing what our first and second are, while not blind, we will be able to do a quick comparison. So obviously, this little sucker here is 12-year-old Knob Creek. Good stuff, honestly, it really is. But here in PA, $59.99 a bottle. But literally every other state I've seen it in, $70, $80, maybe even more. So it's a value at $60, it sure is. But at $70 or $80, it becomes not so much a value. But it was 100 proof. I didn't think it should 100% be included because at $60, that gets pricey. I wanted to keep it below a 60. So I didn't include it, in the blind. But I thought, as a little special extra, let's just see if it's worth, $20, $30 more than our winners. Give it a swirl here and a nosing. Oh, sweet heavens, that smells good. You know what it smells like? Knob Creek. A lot of oak, caramel, hint of barrel char even on that. Your vanillas and your oak and your caramel. It's kind of generic, but it does have just like a deep, dark, well-balanced nose. Let's take a sip. It's got the oak to it, the caramels. You can taste those 12 years, right? It's very good. Our winner tonight, John J. Bowman. That's a draw. John J. Bowman has that Buffalo Trace profile. It's sweeter. It's your generic bourbon profile, but done very well. Knob Creek 12 is your Knob Creek profile, done very well. So, if you lean towards more oak, you will like the Knob Creek 12. It's delicious. If you like a sweeter bourbon, you're going to lean towards the John J. Bowman. So if you like what we saw tonight, please like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I have over 500 now. Help me out. I need to earn a few cents on these videos if I reach 1,000. So that'll really help me out. It's free for you to subscribe. So thank you. Have a great evening, everybody.